YouTube. What's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another live, guys. And tonight's live is going to be on 10 trade targets that I'm trying to trade to help me in the next quadrants of these seasons coming up, guys. So listen, I got 10 guys for you. Listen, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. I said what I said. So listen, guys, I'm going to play a little bit of music. I'm going to let the chat build up. Guys, put whatever comments or questions that you have, put it in the comment section, and I'll be right back.
They like country need another one. They like country need another one. Quasi going crazy. Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say that shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up. Turn me up, Jay. Fresh to death on camouflage. Gotta keep a foot up on their necks cause they might sabotage. I ain't come for peace, I brought the mask, bout to terrorize. Step. If you ain't hating, nigga, keep that bullshit to yourself. Get my bop on you niggas. Don't never question if I'm a real nigga. I get a lot for you niggas. Bitch, they thought I was finished, but I got a lot for you niggas. Lil John on them niggas. I'm the bra on them niggas. I'm the hottest in the business. Okay, put me in the mix. I can tell you used to lame niggas that ain't this. Think you coming up a bag, you ain't getting shit. You say wanna fuck, but now she see a nigga lit. Country for life in this bitch. Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say this shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up. Okay, turn me up, yeah. I'm like Block Boy, look alive, look alive. I'm married to that money and I keep her by my side. They thought I wouldn't be shit, so they face look so surprised. You ain't a real nigga, you just pussy in the sky. Whoa, yeah, look at a nigga now. When I put up to the jeweler, I'ma tell that nigga go bust it down. Tryna count the money. Damn, homie, I done lost track of their amount. Turn me up, this that hot shit. It was kinda looking like a drought. I don't do this for the clout, bitch. Okay, turn me up. Do your dance on it. She ain't tryna fuck unless you got some bands on it. Okay, turn me up. Do your dance on it. She ain't tryna fuck unless you got some racks on it. Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say this shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up. Okay, turn me up, Jay. Okay, turn me up. Jay, bitch, I'm rolling up. Bitch, I'm burning up. Jay, I ain't showing up. Jay.
YouTube. What's good, guys? It's your boy T, and I'm back again with another live, guys. And like I said earlier, tonight's live is going to be on 10 players that you should be trading for if you are trying to make a move. Now, listen, I don't really recommend always making a move. I draft really great teams, but sometimes sometimes, especially in Dynasty, I got to make moves. Sometimes in redraft, I might need to make a move. Like if you have Justin Jefferson right now, or you got some, like an A chain, you might need to make a move. So I got a couple trade targets, actually more than a couple. I got 10. I said what I said, I got 10 guys for you. So, guys, I'm going to read off some of the injuries that's going on as in today, which today is Wednesday, right? So let's talk about a couple guys here that guys that are injured, and I want to talk about because it's big time. We need to know about this stuff. So I'm gonna start doing more injury stuff. I can't do it urgently, but I can do it when I do lives. So Jerome Ford, guys, he's been questionable, but he logged the limited practice, so that's good. That lets you know he's probably gonna play. More than likely, he's gonna play. So he did practice today, but it was a limited practice. Keontae Ingram, the backup for what's the guy name? Demercado. We don't know. I heard that Keontae Ingram was going to be the starter, but we need to see what Keontae Ingram is going to be because he had like a neck injury. But they said that he logged a limited session. That was his sec. He did one yesterday, and he had another limited section. Let me see who else. Marquise Brown comes down with an illness. So guys, that might be a Wilson play. If Marquise Brown is out, maybe Michael Wilson is the guy that you can play, right? Because he said he got an illness. Now he still could play, but he do got an illness. Geno Smith, we remember the guy came down on his back of his leg what was that, Monday night, I believe. Was it Monday night or Thursday night? And he logged the full practice today. Let's see. DK Metcalf, no practice. I think that just managing his injuries history. I think this manages injury history. He's going to be fine. Let me see. Travis Kelce is expected to play tomorrow. That's big, right? Uh-oh. If you got Travis Kelce and you was worried, he is expected to play. Let me see. Jaleel McLaughlin is stuck in a crowded backfield, guys. So Javonte looks like he's going to be playing. But I'm still going down with the ship with Jaleel. I think he's the best player, so I wouldn't worry about Javonte. I would expect maybe Javonte to get traded. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe they hold on to him and let him get better as his career goes on. But to me, I still like Jaleel. He looks too explosive in this offense, especially with Sean Payton liking to get his guys out in space. You know, he liked Alvin Kamara. He chose Alvin Kamara, 8-9 years ago over Adrian Peterson. They just gave Adrian Peterson, $20 million guaranteed. And they end up trading Adrian Peterson to the Washington Commanders because Alvin Kamara was playing out of his mind. And I'm not saying Jaleel and Alvin are the exact same players, but they are built the same. They both like smaller backs to get out in space. So that's another thing I want to keep up. I like Jaleel. Justin Simmons, the safety for the Denver Broncos who was playing, he is suspected to suit up against the Chiefs, but that's not going to stop me from playing under the Chiefs. Let me see here. Jonnu Smith has an ankle injury. Now, I don't know if he's going to be active for his game, but I still like Kyle Pitts, so Jonnu Smith has an injury. Okay. Elijah Mitchell still not practicing. The backup for CMC. Jordan Addison, guys, Justin Jefferson went down, so Jordan Addison is going to be like his backup, but he's going through an ankle injury, so we have to be patient with that. I like Powell. I like the wide receiver. He's like the underneath guy, so I like him too. So maybe he might be the play. Jordan Addison is kind of hampered with this injury all week. Chris Olave is dealing with a toe issue. Greg Dotry is questionable to play Thursday. Javonte Williams is full go, not listed on the injury report. And Devontae Adams is listed as a DNP. He did not participate in practice. T. Higgins is still officially limited in practice, so he could come back, but I doubt it. I think they'll hold him out one more week. And Mike Evans doesn't practice on Wednesday either. Mike Evans did not practice, so that's big, right? So he probably could be out. So that means if you got Chris Godwin, you got to put him as a wide receiver 1. He's not a wide receiver 3 or 2 if Mike Evans is out. Nick Bolton looks good to go. So if you play at IDP, I love Nick Bolton for the Kansas City Chiefs. He's ready to go. Odell Beckham is open to week 6 with a limited practice. So I don't think Odell is really healthy. So they might hold Odell out, I believe. Cole Kmet is tending to a hamstring issue. So if you got Cole Kmet, be ready to stream tight ends if you have to. And that's about it, guys. Khalil Herbert is not practicing. We waiting on Roschon Johnson to see what he's going to be. If he's going to beat concussion protocol, that's the next thing. Devon A-Chain is on. He did go on IR for 4 weeks. He did go on IR for 4 weeks. I think it's going to be fine. But don't. If I was y'all, I would trade high on Devon A-Chain. The reason why I would trade high on Devon A-Chain, they not going to bell cow him out. Now, can he boom for about 8-9 carries? He could, but they not going to give him carries until they get ready to the playoffs. Then they're willing to give him whatever they need to win the game. But they're not going to overuse him. They're going to use up Mostert and Jeff Wilson and even Savon Ahmed. So to me, I would trade high on Devon A-Chain and go get me a stud. Go get you a stud. PJ Walker will be starting if Watson is Deshaun Watson is not healthy to play, then they will put PJ Walker over Dorian Thompson. He didn't look ready when he played last week as a rookie. So they put PJ Walker over top of him in the depth chart. Darren Waller is considered day-to-day with a groin injury. I'm ready to stream. David Njoku, I don't know if y'all seen his face, but he got burnt really, really bad. But he still play. I mean, his face is pink. So I just want to give him credit for that, man. That was crazy. Daniel Jones is considered day-to-day. I don't know why they would play Daniel Jones. If you ask me, I believe I would just hold him out. I will wait till the left tackle comes back and Saquon comes back. I wouldn't make Daniel Jones go out there and play against Buffalo like that and let them tee off when they just lost the game. Treylon Burks won't practice, so he's not nothing right now. Amon-Ra St. Brown will practice Wednesday. So, guys, that's great injury. I thought my season was because I got a lot of Amon-Ra. I got him in like a 90% of my league, so I thought it was over. He is practicing. And Jonathan workload is come up this week. So if you got Jonathan Taylor, be ready to roll him out there this week. Miles Sanders won't practice. I like Chuba Hubbard. That's another guy I've been talking about. And Roschon Johnson remains in concussion protocol. Now, that's something that we're going to have to keep watching throughout the whole week because that's big. I love Roschon Johnson. Now, if Roschon Johnson is not active, then that goes to Deontay Foreman, and he's going to get goal line opportunities, but he's not going to catch a lot of passes, but only goal line opportunities. And Zay Jones won't practice Wednesday. Anthony Richardson will be out for 4 to 8 weeks. I expect to be 8 weeks. It's the AC joint separation I had it. I didn't miss any games, but I should have been out for a while. But yeah, he got an AC joint separation. Gardner Minshew is a good streamable quarterback. I love Gardner Minshew. He's going to be fine. He played with Shane Steichen in Philly, so he will be fine. And I think that's it, guys. I think that's about it. All right. So let me get to the comments. I'm gonna read a couple comments out, and then after I read a couple comments, guys that are tuning in to the live, guys that are watching the live after I did this live, just be patient. I will get to the 10 trade guys that you need to be going on, but I want to greet the chat. That's what I always do. So I appreciate everybody being patient, and welcome to Fantasy Good Sports, guys. Let's go. So Adam, what's going on, bro? He says, hey, TD, what's going on, bro? Adam says Addison or Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra all day, bro. Amon-Ra all day, especially with Addison ankle injury. Racky says, He says, let's get it. He says, TD the GOAT. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. He says, throw the punt for the punt. Throw the punt for the punt. Throw the punt for the punt. Listen, people was hitting me up about the video I did. They said I said Beach Hall or Brett Hall or something like that. They was like, man, you country, you from North Carolina. I said, I sure am. I wanted to say, thought I punt for the punt. Thought I punt for the punt. Adam said, thought I punt for the punt. I got to get a shirt made, guys. I'm going to get a shirt made on that. I got 100. I got shirts that's got 100 on the back, but I got to get a thought I punt for the punt. And Dollar Bill, what's up, bro? He says, I said what I said. Yes, sir. And Tongan Kid, he says, what up, bro? Should I start Russell Wilson or Geno Smith? Thanks, bro. Let me see. Let me go look at these matchups, bro. I ain't went over the matchups like that, I've been into a lot of trade targets. But before I tell you to play Geno, let me see here. Okay. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game with Geno. Russell Wilson, I think this team could implode. I'm worried about this team because they just not winning any games and they give up a lot of points. I mean, people are breaking records on them, so that worries me. So I would say play Geno, bro. Play Geno. Play Geno. And I think there's going to be a lot of score. There's going to be a big scoring game between him and Joe Burrow, especially with DK being out there. I think DK going to have a big week too. And Elmo, what's up, bro? He says Jeff Wilson or Keontae Ingram in the flex. Brother, out of those two, I wouldn't play either one of them. I wouldn't play either one of them. But if you want to play one of them, I would probably play Jeff Wilson. It just depends about Savon Ahmed. I wouldn't play either one. But I'm just giving you an answer, right? I just want to let you know that. I'm not big with playing either one of those guys. You should have a better play than those guys, unless you absolutely have to and your guys on a bye or something. Charlene, what's going on, girl? Kane, what's going up? Kane says Josh Allen, C-Mac, Ramondre Stevenson, A.J. Brown, St. Brown, and Waddle. So I will read out some questions because this is a subscriber chat tonight. So you have to be a subscriber to put a chat out. Said St. Brown, Waddle, Mark Andrews, Gabe Davis, trade St. Brown and Ramondre for Justin Jefferson and Kyron. No, don't trade no Amon-Ra St. Brown. I'm not going to tell people to trade. If he was going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks, I would tell you to do it. I'm not trading on Amon-Ra St. Brown. But I do like you going to get Ramondre. I like that you got Ramondre on your team, and I would stash him. But I'm not trading for Justin Jefferson and Kyron. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't trade those guys for him. Maybe I would go with Gabe Davis or something like that, right? I wouldn't even do A.J. Brown because, I know A.J. Brown is a big-time wide receiver. So I'm just trying to see, man, if you got somebody that you can man, you got the sauce. You got C-Mac, Josh Allen, bro. You got the sauce. You good. I get it that you want to get Justin Jefferson, but I don't think you need to give up Amon-Ra for him. That's just me. That's my 2 cents on it. Okay. And Nifty says, no leftovers. Uh-oh. No leftovers. Yes, sir, Nifty. And she says, remember, check who manners who's are dropping too, right? Check who manners are dropping too, right? Because that people are getting dropped. Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna get to some of the rest of these questions in the chat. But I'm gonna go ahead and read out some of these 10 guys, these 10 trade targets. So everybody put your comments in there. I will get to everybody comment. All right. Let me see here. Yeah, there we go. Let me do this real quick. There we go. All right. So the first guy, guys, that I've been talking about, this guy is a trade target probably for about 3 weeks now. I've been on him. I would say the masses just got on him. The consensus just got on him. And maybe it might have been other people on him, but it's Jalen Waddle. Yes, guys, Jalen Waddle. The reason why you should be buying low or accumulating Jalen Waddle on your team is because, guys, especially with Devon A-Chain out, this guy's a big play guy. I know his A-dot is really low right now. I don't care about that. It's all in game script, game plan. That's why you can overanalyze the situation. You have to look and know what a play is and just go with it. Just like, and I hate to get off topic a little bit, but the reason why I was on Tyreek when he first went to Miami, I knew what Tyreek was, and I knew what Mike McDaniels was going to do, what he did for the San Francisco 49ers when he was there with Debo and IU and Kittle. And I also knew that what Tua could do. So I didn't think they needed to run a lot of deep passes. I knew there was going to be a lot of smoke and mirrors and get the ball to your weapon. So you got to just trust it. Don't go in there and start getting analytical and looking at A-dot and opportunity this and opportunity that, because you're going to miss out on guys. Like, look at the players right now. What opportunity is going to tell you that the Devon A-Chain was going to break out? Only way you was going to be on Devon A-Chain, you need to know that, this dude is explosive, man. He's fast. And I'm just going to take him. I'm just going to draft him. And whatever happens, and then so people that took him early and stashed him, when he finally came out there and had that boom week, you was on it. You weren't on it because you said you knew that Mike McDaniels called you, said, "Listen, man, I'm gonna play him this weekend. He's one of our best players." No, you saw what you saw and you trusted it. Wasn't no stats out there to tell you to do that. So go with stats, let it confirm it, or maybe let it make you doubt something, but don't let it be the all be all because you will miss out on players. So I'm not worried about no Jalen Waddle A-dot. I'm not worried about no Jalen Waddle or how many routes he's running and how deep it is. None of that stuff. So I love Jalen Waddle. He's a great buy. I can't believe people want to sell him. I want all Jalen Waddle. I'm going down with that ship. I said what I said. I'm going down with that ship. I love Jalen Waddle. All right. Because that offense is special. This offense might break records. It might be one of the best offenses ever in the history of the game. All right. Number 2, they remind me of the Warriors. They remind me of the Warriors, the way they spread the floor, the way and they get their guys out in space, let them shoot. That's the same thing they do with A-Chain and Mostert and Tyreek and Waddle. They get their guys out in space. All right, going on to my next guy is Devontae Smith. Now listen, A.J. Brown, he's a squeaky wheel. He got mad, he didn't get no targets and had a fit. And Devontae Smith then was like, go ahead, give him the targets, man. I don't want him to make him upset. I didn't like the way he upstaged Devontae. You got to clap for him. And you pull your quarterback on halftime and pull him over and tell him to give you targets. You don't show him up like that, bro. If you'd have did that to John Elway or somebody like that back in the day, AJ, because you're one of my favorite players, they wouldn't have gave you no targets. And you'd have been sitting around feeling funny and ready to argue and talking junk through the media. But you showed up your boy. Your boy was balling. He ain't going to get your money. You're supposed to clap for him. But anyway, Devontae Smith is still a great baller because they're going to need Devontae Smith. They're going to need Devontae Smith. And so people are like, I don't know if Devontae Smith good. Guys, Devontae Smith is one of the best route runners in the league as a young wide receiver. I'm buying low. I'm getting that. Especially if I got a guy like Cortland Sutton or some of these other guys that people might like a little bit better. And that's why I tell you, hit me up on a consultation and I'll let you know who you can kind of buy low on or who you can sell or trade to try to get Devontae Smith. Right now, chat I'm not going to sit here and try to do it because it's hard to do it. You can tell me a few things. I don't know who you got, where you deep at, how the scoring system is. That's why I do consultations. I don't do consultations because I want your money. I do consultations because I want to be accurate. I want you to win. But also my time, I believe in myself, and my time is money, right? So it ain't going to be for free, but that's why I get that consultation. All you got to do is sign up as a Phenom Crew and you get your first one free. All right. So my next guy is Brandon Ayuk. These are players that I talked about all season, but I'm still trying to accumulate these guys because these guys, every time I watch them, they look special. Brandon Ayuk is the best route runner on this team. No matter what, Debo is the vital to the guy. But if you got him on your team, you got to start Debo. But that's neither here nor there. This is about Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk route running, his PFF ranking right now and rating is up there. He's separating from everybody. He's making guys fall. I love Brandon Ayuk. So go buy low on Brandon Ayuk if people is worried. Like if you got Debo, I'll try to go get Brandon Ayuk and swap that out. I love Brandon Ayuk. Next, guys, is Ramondre Stevenson. Yes, Ramondre Stevenson. And the reason why I like Ramondre Stevenson, guys, I believe that Ramondre is going to have a better game script. Now, listen, they've been losing, so the Patriots came out and said, we're changing everything up. So what do you think they're going to do? They're going to get Ramondre out and start throwing the ball out in space again. Now, Zeke might come in and get a couple carries, but Ramondre is going to be the pass-catching back they're going to use, the young guy. So I love buying Ramondre. This team got to change, so you got to go ahead and buy that dip. Now, he's one of the greatest buy low guys. You go out and tell us, man, that offense is sorry. You start telling them they're going to trade people, Bill going to get fired. You sell it to them. It's like a salesman. You give them what they want. They don't want them. They scared to start them. So you go to Ramondre and you get him and you stash, especially if you 4-1, 3-2, you go stash a guy like this. Listen, backs that are healthy guys are a premium. Don't get off a guy because they give you a bad quadrant. You got to know, okay, look, 4 games, things are going to change, right? So they had a tough 4th quadrant, but with that type of athletic ability and the way they're going to change this offense, lets you know that Ramondre is going to be a better player in the 2nd quadrant that's coming up right now. So I love Ramondre Stevenson. Another guy, which I'm not taking no victory laps on because I got off this guy after he played bad, is A.J. Dillon. Yes, A.J. Dillon. Beginning the first 2 or 3 games, he played terrible. And last week, that looked like A.J. Dillon. Now listen, Jordan Love is not playing good. He's not playing efficient 5 wide, 4 wide receivers and reading the defense good, his eyes is not as good because he just ain't played. And then maybe he don't never develop into that. But right now, they got to establish that run game between him and Aaron Jones. And then you play action off that and hit Christian Watson deep and Romeo Dobbs and Jalen Reed a little bit underneath him with a little bit of Luke Musgrave sprinkled in there. So I think A.J. Dillon is going to be getting a lot of goal line opportunities and a lot of goal line chances to score touchdowns. You want to get that. They need to establish the run game. Jordan Love can't go back and drop 40 times. He can't do it. He got to be play action. He got to set that tone. Once they set that tone, I think this is a good team. So, and they got a good defense too. So Aaron Jones will be good too. He's a buy low, but he's not on this video. And he's not on this list, but he's good too. But A.J. Dillon, guys, you can get him for chopped liver. You can really take chopped liver and some onions and go get him. All right. Next guy, Saquon Barkley. Yes, Saquon Barkley. Now listen, they got Saquon Barkley. He ain't taking this year off. So what you think they're going to do when Saquon come back? Get that boy about 8, 9 passes, quick passes. That underneath stuff is going to go to Saquon. And Saquon can separate. People right now, Daniel Jones and they suck and Brian Daboll, and you can go, now it's time to go buy. Guys, don't you know that some of the richest people in the world, people hate these people. They call them sharks. You know what they do? They wait till a business struggle a little bit, and then they go in and give you a lump sum of money and buy it and turn it around because they know it's going to turn around because they know what you got. You got something special, but you struggling. You just want some money. So they go in there and give you some money, get off and you sell the business. Next thing you know, hey, man, they say plastic bottles is hitting now. You didn't sold the business and took your bag. You didn't took your 8, 9 million. Now they about to flip it for 50, 60 million. That's what you do with players. So that right now, Saquon Barkley, this offense is garbage or whatever. Go in there and get it for the low, right? If you got a good running back, kind of like if you got Raheem Mostert, I'm like, look, man, here's Raheem Mostert, and here's another wide receiver. It just depends on who you got on your team, and go get Saquon Barkley. Guys, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. So Saquon Barkley, another guy that I think is a good trade target. It ain't necessarily buy low, but it's a trade target. Is Jahan Dotson. Yes, guys, Jahan Dotson. Now listen, when I saw him catch the ball with one hand, I knew, I said, oh yeah, it's just the way that scheme is. So I'm gonna keep playing him because listen, we about to go on bye weeks. I'm not going on no waiver wire trying to find a wide receiver who to play and sit and got Dotson on my bench. And then what you're gonna do, you're gonna come to me and say, TD, Jahan, it was Jahan week. He had 35 points on my bench. I'm like, bro, that's your fault. Why you got him on your bench and not playing him? Now, listen, if you got a studded out team, then yeah, I get it. But you ain't going to worry about that on your bench because you started your studs. But if that guy out there and you go to the waiver wire, you go to the streets and the trash can and try to get something, like, to try to find a gold necklace, and then you end up finding out you got a 14K gold necklace in your house and you didn't even know it, that's your fault. That's your fault. So don't be going in the streets looking for something. They tell you that in relationship. You out here looking in the streets and your wife is sitting at home, the one that's going to support you and love you. But you out here in the streets trying to get you a woman. Come on now. Come on now. So listen, I think Jahan Dotson is going to be solid. I'm just going to keep rolling them out there. Rolling on the river. I'm telling you. So I'm going to keep rolling them out there as my flex. And whatever happens, I don't care. If you give me 2 points, I'm okay. I ain't gonna complain. I'm in big money leagues. I'm not going to complain. If he give me 30 points, I hit. Did he great play? No, it wasn't a great play. I just played him. I just had a player that I drafted and I played him. That's what fantasy is. It ain't no, I looked at his A-dot and they doing this on third down and they taking him off the field this time. This boy can play. If he couldn't play, he was dropping the ball, I wouldn't play him. And I'm like, no, I don't care what's going on. But if a guy can play, this is the NFL. You're going to get out there. If you don't, your coach is going to get fired. That's why I keep playing Kyle Pitts. Why did I have Kyle Pitts for that boom? Because I know what type of upper echelon athlete that he is. That's why I caught that boom. All right, we got 3 more guys. Next guy is Josh Downs. Yes, guys, go get Josh Downs, especially with AR gone and Anthony Richardson. Josh Downs is the underneath target guy. Alec Pierce is that's one of my misses. I talked about having Alec Pierce because I thought he could get deep with AR. Nah, that boy ain't. I don't even know if that boy had a target, man. I don't know if that boy had a target. That's terrible. I don't know what's going on with Alec Pierce. I don't think he was a great route runner, but I know he was fast. Here, guys. Sorry about that. Hopefully that's picking up. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, it's Josh Downs is the guy that you need. So I'm riding with Josh Downs. Next, is George Pickens. Yes, George Pickens, guys. Now listen, people want him right now. So this is not probably a buy low opportunity. But if you got Justin Jefferson and people trying to give you chopped liver, you know who might think, okay, well, this is Cube State. It ain't chopped liver. That's Cube State that you can enjoy that. That's I love Cube State. I don't like no chopped liver, but I like Cube State and some onions and some gravy. And this is what George Pickens is. And next thing you know, shoot, he might can turn into a ribeye. You know what I'm saying? George Pickens is a guy that I like. I think he can be a good number one, getting you 10 targets. So if you got Justin Jefferson, you can't wait, go get George Pickens. Now he is on a bye. He is on a bye. So you got to get through this week. But I think that's the only guy that I feel good about going down a tier level to go get. I don't want to go down a tier level and get somebody like Josh Downs and Jahan Dotson. I mean, I'd take them, but I'm gonna have to take 3 or 4 of them players. I'm not taking on one guy. I tell everybody, well, I just lose, and I'm gonna keep Justin. Y'all gonna see Justin Jefferson scoring, and you ain't gonna have it. And the guy that lost the championship, you could have had Justin Jefferson. All you had to do is give me something decent. So go target the George Pickens owner. I think that's a great. I'm not saying 1 for 1. You can get George Pickens and something else. Like if they got George Pickens and Josh Downs, I would do that. Just to go ahead and get off JJ. If 1 and 4, right? You need to do it. I'm not telling people to do it that got a good team. I'm just saying if you got JJ and you worried that you ain't gonna have no boom, I think George Pickens could be good for you. But you just got to get through this week. That's the number one thing about that. All right, the last guy, CeeDee Lamb. Yes, guys, CeeDee Lamb. Now let me tell you something about CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb, I wasn't big on him in the beginning of the season. I wasn't big on CeeDee Lamb in the beginning of the season because I knew that this offense was going to be like this. And I had a subscriber because I'm not always right. I go sometimes these guys, they take what I'm saying and they just want to compete with me in a weird way. Like it'd be weird. Like, hey, I told you Josh Reynolds. I'm like, bro, that's a good job for you. I can't be on everybody. But the guys that I'm on and that I'm measuring myself on, right? Those are what I claim to be 75% on, right? All out through my history of having my channel. So I was just saying, listen, CeeDee Lamb is a great player. He's a good player, but Dallas is not going to use him correctly because we're not going to be running that many plays. He said, man, if you wrong, they're going to murder your channel. I'm like, bro, why you see it? They're going to murder my channel and stuff. Like, you just want me to be wrong on something. I want you to say, TD, well, we'll see, man. Wow, that's spicy. Let's see. But now you making this. So it's a lot of other stuff. Like I said, I don't be right every time, guys. I'm not going to sit here and cap like I'm right on every time. But like I said, I'm 70%. I'm 70%. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, I talked about that the same way. There's a lot of other things. There's been a couple players that I ain't, but that's neither here nor there. We will have those videos. You can go watch my channel. I talk about it all the time, the players that I'm wrong on, right? But no other channel don't like to talk about that. I do because I know I'll give advice for a living. So I'm not going to sit here and cap. I ain't no cap in me. That's why I address every comment the way I do. I don't see I'm not better than nobody. We all the same. Maybe I shouldn't see it that way, but that's how I do. But anyway, CeeDee Lamb, guys, it's time to buy him now because the squeaky wheel is going to get the targets. The squeaky wheel is going to get the targets. So he's going to be complaining, man, we need it. And they know that. So now Dak will come out early and getting CeeDee out. Now listen, CeeDee is this is what I told you. Reason why CeeDee Lamb is a different type of wide receiver. He's not a Brandon Ayuk. He's not a Garrett Wilson. He's not a great route runner at the top. He's a yak guy. He's probably one of the top 3 yak guys in the league, and he's small with it. You think that dude's strong now. CeeDee Lamb is kind of a skinny dude down low, but that pause. But he's very, very strong and he's shifty. Let's watch him in college. But we try to use him like he's Dez Bryant. Go downfield, we'll throw it up to you. That's not what he does great. So now what they're going to be doing, giving CeeDee like targets underneath, putting him at running back, giving him in the rounds, putting the ball in his hand. So now it's time to go buy low on CeeDee because people are going to be nervous about CeeDee Lamb. People are going to be nervous about CeeDee Lamb. So go buy low on CeeDee Lamb right now, guys. Again, I talked about Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow and CeeDee Lamb not to take these guys at their ADP. And I was correct. And I told people about taking running backs at their ADPs, right? Now in the season, you can go buy low. When you got 3 or 4 great receivers, you can take one of those receivers and go get you a running back. That's how I like to play. I like to go by it's almost like a house. I don't want to maybe build the house. I just somebody else moved out of it. I go move into it and get it for a deal. I'm not gonna go and pay all these contractors and for them to dig a well and all that. And I got all this overhead costs and something went wrong. That's what running back, when you take running backs and certain players at their ADP, that's what happened. Now, I did take Justin Jefferson in maybe 1 or 2 leagues out of 16, and he went down. And I'm not complaining at all. That's why I want to go down with that ship. I don't want to go down with no running back. I don't want to go down. I don't want to trade for A-Chain. And listen, I'm not talking for anybody that traded for A-Chain, but I don't want to trade for A-Chain and he go down for 4 weeks and I done gave up my whole team to get him. That tears my nerves up. Now, if I traded for Justin Jefferson and he go down, I'm willing to go. That's me. I'm willing to go down with that shit. That feels good to my soul, right? I'm like, all right, man, it's Justin Jefferson. I mean, it's football. People get hurt. But if you take a running back and he's 30 years old, he's 28, or he's been hurt several times in his career, then you're going to start doubting yourself like, hey, man, why did I take him? He already been hurt. But Justin Jefferson never had an injury like this. So I'm willing to go down with this shit. So, guys, let me get to the comment section. Let me see here. Yes, Tungin. He says, thank you. Anytime, bro. Patty, he says, should I try to swap Garrett Wilson and a piece for DK? It just depends on your squad, bro. If you need wide receivers, I'm not going to just get rid of Garrett Wilson, right? You might be fine with Garrett Wilson, but I like that you're getting DK. So that piece, don't let it be no upper echelon piece because Garrett Wilson ain't chopped liver. He's just a steak that is being served on the ground now. It's still a top of the line, $80, $100 steak. But it just right now, because of Zach Wilson, it's being served on the ground. And people ain't going to eat no expensive steak off the ground. But eventually, man, if they can right the ship, they're going to be serving that on a nice table, man. That's how I'm looking at it, bro. Garrett Wilson, just don't get off him just because of what he's going through right now. But I do like that you're trying to accumulate DK. But be careful what the other piece is. Don't give up no big-time piece. Don't give up no Nico Collins or nothing like that. Charlene says, remember, check who managed or drop. Yes. JP says, should I trade away Gibbs and Andrews for Waddle in this format? You don't have to start at tight end. My other running backs are Breach, JT, Kyron, Roshan, Gibbs, and Robinson's are Cup, Jefferson, and Watson. So, yes, bro, I would trade Gibbs and Andrews for Waddle. I would do that. Since you don't got to have no tight end, I think Waddle would be good and help you consolidate because you can't get Gibbs on the field because you probably got really good players. So I would do Gibbs and Andrews for Waddle. I like Waddle. He said, should I do this? It's half PPR. Yes, I think you should, bro. Please need some help. Is it worth it to lose Gibbs? Yes. Gibbs, I wouldn't be waiting there. He might have a boom game or two, but I think you waiting on Christmas at the end of the year. That's comes one time a year. I don't think you waiting on sunny days, which is going to happen frequently, right? I just don't think you waiting on something. You need to go ahead and get off that and try to get you something like a Waddle, if you ask me. Zach says, what do you think of my trade? I traded away Christian Watson, Kelson Amon, and Devontae Smith for Jamar Chase, Adam Thielen, and Dallas Goedert. I don't like it. I'm going to be straight up with you, Zach. But hey, listen, that don't mean it ain't going to hit. I'm not God. I don't know everything, bro. But I'm just giving you my opinion. I don't like it because you got a lot of value and a lot of guys that you can finagle and play. Now, if you consolidate it, but you gave away target monsters, comfortable target monsters. You gave away Travis Kelce. Even if he go get hurt, who cares? You went down with the ship. This is Travis Kelce right here, who's the number one wide receiver on that team. Everybody else is volatile, even Pacheco. And you gave up Amon-Ra, which is another person that's going to always have 10 targets. Just depends on the game script. And even if they are running the ball down your throat, they still going to give him a touchdown because he's the veteran on this team that they really respect. Sorry about that, guys. I hate that my Wi-Fi is like this. I apologize. But I just wanted to. And then you got Adam Thielen, and then you got a Dallas Goedert who's volatile, like because he's just a tight end, and you got Adam Thielen who could go down. Then you did get Jamar Chase. So if Jamar Chase goes bonkers and start going for the punt, it might be all worth it. Because maybe Travis Kelce and Amon-Ra don't even give you 50 points together for some weeks. If Jamar Chase give you 2 or 3 games back-to-back, 40 point, 50 point, then it'll be worth it. It'll get you into the playoffs. You automatically probably win those weeks. So, like I said, I just don't like it. Dollar Bill says terrible. Yep. I ain't gonna call it terrible, but I wouldn't have done it. Zach says now my starting lineup is Lawrence, ETN, James Cook, Jamar Chase, Adam Thielen, Christian Kirk, Gabe Davis, and Golladay. Nah. Christian Kirk, I mean, I'm not saying he's a bad player, but I just don't see him being what Amon-Ra or Travis Kelce is. Gabe Davis is a boom bust guy. I'd rather have Amon-Ra or Devontae Smith than have Gabe Davis. That's just me. But like I said, bro, it can work. It could work. Hey, you don't look at people who did like trade. I know a guy that did a trade for DJ Moore. He did Justin Jefferson for DJ Moore and A-Chain. This is like 2 weeks ago. And that was a great trade. Now, the injuries, that's beside the injuries, but that was a great trade. I'm like, I couldn't have done it. So sometimes, bro, you might be cutting edge, and that might have been a good move. I just couldn't have done it. Mr. Fantasy, what's up, bro? I got a super chat. Daniel says, should I grab Ingram, use waiver on DeMarcado? Yes, just to handcuff, just to see what's going to happen for the next 4 weeks with James Conner being out. So I would try to handcuff DeMarcado just to see what it is. But I think DeMarcado is going to be the guy. That's who I would play, even if I had Keontae Ingram, until I see something different with the first week. But DeMarcado, I think it's going to be the guy. He's the young guy. He's 215 pounds. If they like Ingram, they wouldn't have picked up DeMarcado. Let me see. Mr. Fantasy says, what's good, bro? What kind of trades make sense to get Lamb? It just depends, bro. You're going to have to you got to let me see who you got. I don't know. I'm not going to pull players out of my hat, but like I would do Gabe Davis for him, right? I'm not going to go. Would I do Garrett Wilson for him? Maybe. I probably would do Garrett Wilson straight up for him. I think he's in a better situation than Garrett Wilson is. So maybe I would do Garrett Wilson for him. But you got to give me some players, bro. Give me some players. Tim says, I passed on that Cardinals backfield confusing. I said what I said. I understand it. I got him in some leagues and some leagues I didn't. Sometimes, man, you just got to get guys to keep them away from other guys, man. You never know what you might need going down the stretch in your flex. You never know, man. It gets rough out here on bye weeks. It gets rough. It's like water in an apocalypse. Hey, you think you got a bunch of water until you run out. You think you're good with running backs until you run out, and you need a guy to start. And then you got to go on waiver wires and start a guy that might not even get a touch. Daniel says, not sure about that trade, though. That's tough. Right. Daniel says, DeMarcado was the waiver pickup, and I guess today he's listed as number 2. I used my waiver 3 on him. That's fine. Don't worry about that. I don't think that Keontae going to go out there and get 20 touches and DeMarcado get 8. I don't think that's going to happen. At the worst case scenario, it can be 12 and 12. So the best man going to win. So if you picked up DeMarcado, you should have known that he's a good player. At least he's good at. So that way, if he goes out and play good, you know he got a chance to play good. Some guys, just because you were there, don't mean you're going to get the carries because you might not be that good. So Keontae Ingram, let's see how good he is. Deal. He says, TD, thinking about trading Pierce. Who are some players that equal trade value? Looking for a running back swap. Any suggestions? I like A.J. Dillon in another piece. Go get A.J. Dillon. Don't do it straight up for A.J. Dillon, but A.J. Dillon in another piece. I like that. Right now, bro, you're going to have to throw some guys out there. I don't really have any running backs outside of him right now on this list. I like Ramondre Stevenson. If you could get Ramondre, if you could trade Pierce straight up for Ramondre, I think that's okay. I would give it a B+. I always like a 2-for-1. So even if I have to go down a tier, as long as the guy got some upside, he could be that. I like to do a 2-for-1. So I would trade Pierce to get 2 guys. That's if I could. Daniel says, wow, you got a 3-stack of jacks. That's none, pal. Samuel says, full PPR. Should I trade St. Brown for Waddle? I'm worried about the injury. If you're worried about the injury, bro, that's on you. You make that trade. I respect that because we all got our own concerns. And you could be on to something. Maybe he don't get used and they just bring him out there for a decoy. So if you want to go get Waddle, it's a lateral trade. Maybe Waddle got more boomy in him. So I'm not going to sit here and chastise you about that. Would I do it? Probably not. I wouldn't be, if I did do it, I wouldn't be mad at myself. Daniel says St. Brown at practice today. He is. I talked about that earlier in the video. And Rick says, bruh, got offered Puka for Breach Hall. My other backs are Saquon, White, and Herbert. Other wide receivers are AJ, Myers, London, Tank, and Deontay. Should I ask him to throw in Stevenson? He said, so I got offered Puka for Breach Hall. Now, I'm not giving up no Breach Hall. Let me see what you got, though. My other running backs are Saquon, White, and Herbert. Nah. What is Herbert to breach? What is Herbert to breach? White is okay. He's a good PPR back. I'm not giving up. And you said your receivers are AJ Brown, Myers, London. I think you need to keep working the waiver wires and keep breach. Sometimes, bro, we can't just trade the trade. We can't just trade the trade. I think you got a good team. If I trade breach, I'm gonna need Stephon Diggs. I'm not trading no breach for no chopped liver. I think Stevenson is not on breach level. I mean, if you can get Puka and Stevenson, I just think Breach is a league winner, man. He's getting that work, man, and it's crazy. You can't buy that in fantasy. So I don't know if you should trade that. I would hold Pat. If it come to Breach Hall. I wouldn't do it for Puka. Nifty says, "No, gang, that trade was dirt." Nifty says, "Would you drop JSN for Downs?" Yes, I would. I would drop JSN for Downs. I would. Phil JSN is higher upside stash. Already got studs there. Well, I agree. I think JSN is going to be like it ain't going to be great for him all season. He might have 1 or 2 good games. Other than that, I wouldn't worry about him. But Josh Downs could be like a PPR monster for the Colts. Daniel, he says, Nifty, I would get Downs, especially with Gardner at quarterback. He always finds Downs. I agree with him 100%. I agree with him 100%. All right, guys. So listen, I'm going to read through these trade targets real quick, and then I'm going to get out of here. Let me see. We got Samuel. He says, half-point PPR. Need to start one for the flex. Josh Downs or Justice Hills. I have Lamar as quarterback. I'm going to go with Josh Downs. I like Justice Hill. I'm starting him in the league. But he got a lot of mouths to feed. They got Gus Ellis as Justice Hill. And then you got Melvin Gordon. And then you got Keaton Mitchell being stashed, coming off IR soon. I would just go with Josh Downs. Even though it's half-point PPR, I like going with the running back. But it's close. But I'm going to go with Josh Downs. I think he's I wouldn't say number 1 wide receiver, but he's getting so many targets, man. He's getting like 96 yards. So he's putting up the yards. The touchdowns is what worries me. I will tell you this. Justin Hills has a better chance to score a touchdown than Josh Downs. And this half-point PPR, so you got to hunt those touchdowns. Points in PPR, it would just be you good with that, with a bunch of catches, because that's 1 point. I still like Josh Downs, me personally, but Justice Hills is like a top 36 running back, right? So he would be a flex play in a 12-team league. So I would say Justice Hill is okay to play. I just like Josh Downs better. Half-point PPR, you always trying to play the running back. So I just want to give you that. Rick says, thanks. I'm 3-2. I feel like I'm balanced now. I'm going to hold tight. Appreciate it. Thank you, bro. Anytime. I got you. Daniel says that Baltimore running back are tough to play. You never know what running back will have a good game. I agree with him 100%. I agree. Deal said, that's funny you said that because I drafted A.J. Dillon as well. Yes, I did too. I was big on A.J. Dillon, but I think he's coming back up. Like he's looking good, decent. Nifty says, copy about to make that move now at Daniel. Okay. He's about to make that same move. All right, guys. So I'm going to read through these trade guys real quick before I get out of here. Number 1 was Jalen Waddle. Number 2 was Devontae Smith. Number 3 was Brandon Ayuk. Number 4 was Ramondre Stevenson. Number 5 was A.J. Dillon. Number 6 was Saquon Barkley. Number 7 was Jahan Dotson. Number 8 was Josh Downs. Number 9 was George Pickens. And number 10 was CeeDee Lamb. So those are guys that I believe are trade targets. And again, if you want to know who to get them, it's hard to tell. I got to look at your team. Guys, when you go and if if you don't give enough information, sometimes you trade a guy and you don't really need to. You just needed to keep working the waiver wire. Sometimes you just don't need to trade a guy just because they finesse it out there to you, right? Like right now, they're trying to get the trade earlier. He was wanting to get Puka. Puka's fine. He's good. He's gonna give you 15 points a game. But you're gonna give up Breach to do that? No, I'm not giving up Breach to do that. Big Will, he said, "What up, bro? What's up?" He said, "What up, sir? Hope all is well. People in my league waiver wire players are trash when included in a trade. Yep. League think waiver wire players are trash when included in a trade. How would you approach this when trying to make a trade? I love waiver wire players in a trade. So if I had Justin Jefferson and I was 1-4 and I didn't want to go down with the ship, I didn't want to hold them, then I would trade Justin Jefferson for George Pickens, which might be on your bench or a flex play, and then I would tell you to pick up Josh Downs and maybe another player. Or maybe might be 2 players on your team, and then I would tell you to go to the waiver wire and get this player. I like that, bro. That's cutting edge content right there. I like that because sometimes getting 3 guys, you got 3 chances to win. It's like buying a lottery ticket. As long as they got upside, don't just get a guy just to get a guy. Make sure they got upside and they playing good and they trending up. I'm willing to take that. I don't care what tier. Joe, what's up, Joe? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me see how many likes we got up in here. How many likes we got up in here? We got 14 likes, guys, and we got 26 people in here. Come on, guys, let's hit the like button. Before I answer this question, let's hit the like button. Let's get the likes up. And guys, let me know, is this video helpful? Let me know if this video is helpful. I'll also put that in the comments, guys. Always let me know, hey, TD, this video is good, man, but maybe do a video on this. Do a video on that. I want to help you guys. You know, I see the 10 players that you shouldn't be panicking on. That helped a lot of people out. That video seemed to do good. But I didn't say that in all my lives. I talked about those guys in all my lives. So let me know what are good videos that you think it would help. Maybe, and I can repeat that on a weekly thing. Because like I said, I'm a growing channel and I want to help y'all guys. All right, let me see how many likes we got. Let's see how many likes we got. We got 17. We need a few more. We got 28 people in here. I've been answered all the questions. So come on, guys, let's get the likes up. Let's get the lights up. Joe says 12-man non-PPR. Tua, Walker. Okay, 12-man. It's not PPR. Walker, Swift, Ayuk, St. Brown, TJ Hawk, Flex, Josh Jacobs, Lions, Puka, Lions. On the bench, thoughts of what I could get for him. Puka on the bench. So what could you get for him? You could get another. Let me see. You got Walker and Swift. I would take Puka and Swift and try to get Breach Hall. I would take Puka and Swift and try to get Breach Hall. I would try to get a true bell cow. That's what I would try to do because you said non-PPR, so it's not PPR. So if you want to get a stud, you need to go get a stud running back to go along with Walker. So I wouldn't worry. You good at wide receivers. You got Ayuk and St. Brown. You got a good tight end. You got Josh Jacobs already in your flex. So you need to put a player right there with Swift at. So I would try to trade Puka and Swift and get a stud running back right there. Maybe a Saquon Barkley. And if you could hold up until he comes back. I would love to see a Saquon Barkley. That would make your team phenomenal. Even though Saquon catch passes, he still be good in regular because he gonna get 30, 40 yards receiving, and then he gonna have 80, 90 yards rushing. That's like his ceiling, right? That's what he can do. Well, actually floor. Great question, Joe. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Guys, we got 31 people in here. Let me see how many likes we got now. Let's get the likes up. We got 20. We still got to go. I need at least 25 if we got 30 people in here. I need at least 25. Let me know what you think about the live. And if you don't like the live, you ain't got to hit the like button. But let me know if you putting questions in the comment section. I know you like the live, right? So let me see. Rich Hicks says Logan Thomas versus the Falcons. Thank you for putting the team in there because I haven't got to the matchups all the way yet. Right now, I'm just looking at trade targets and stuff and doing waiver wire stuff. Rich X says Logan Thomas versus the Falcons or Ertz versus the Rams this week. Logan Thomas versus the Falcons or Ertz versus the Rams this week. I'm going with Logan Thomas. He had a great game. He looks good. That knee looks good. I'm going with Logan Thomas. He has more upside. I told people to play him last week, and that happened to be the right call. Wasn't that I knew anything special. It was just, why not? Logan been playing good. They targeted him kind of like a Travis Kelce way because Irby Enemy is the coach there. So I like Logan Thomas. I also picked up KJ Osborne. What you think? I think he's a wide receiver 3 or a flex play. Don't count on him to be excuse me, guys. Let me get something to drink. Don't count on him to get a lot of targets. Count on him to make a big play. If he don't be angry. That's not what he is. The guy that's going to get all the targets is going to be Powell. Powell going to probably get more targets than KJ Osborne, but KJ Osborne can take it 60 yards to the crib. So that's what KJ Osborne is. So just know what he is and play him and don't be angry at it. I want y'all to be able to make your plays and not be angry, not at me. I don't want you to be mad at yourself saying, man, why did I do that? If you got a good format and a good template and you playing it, who cares? And Charlene, I'm going to give her a little bit of credit right now. I'm going to give her some flowers. She talks about that a lot. Like, hey, TD, I did this. I'm okay with it. I don't care. That's all right. If I take a loss, I take a loss. I'm still going to win the championship. I'm trading for the championship. That's how you got to be. You got to be tunnel vision. You can't worry about little small things or guys that don't boom for you when they hit the boom potential. Like I played Khalif Raymond. You think I'm not worried about that. I like what I played. Khalif Raymond got the targets. They just went. David Montgomery went crazy and they didn't need to throw the ball anymore. So you got to be good about going down with the ship. That's what I mean. I will be having videos called Going Down with the Ship. Playing your guys and your studs and whatever happens, who cares? Because you made the right play. Will Hayes says pick 2, Devontae Smith, David Montgomery, or Joe Mixon, PPR. I will be flexing 1. So pick 2. David Montgomery is a must start every week. I don't care if you're playing against the Tennessee Titans. You got to start David Montgomery. David Montgomery is a top 5 running back right now. And second, I would probably in PPR, I'm still go with Joe Mixon. I'm still going to go with Joe Mixon. He's playing the Seahawks. That run defense is not that good. So I'm going to still go with Joe Mixon. He could have a fall-in touchdown. So David Montgomery and Joe Mixon. I love Devontae Smith, but I'm not going to tell them to go over a running back of that caliber on the offense with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. That opens it up for the running back. So I'm saying David Montgomery and Joe Mixon. Great question. Let me see. Let me go to Travis Looney. He says cutting edge content. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. Nifty says trade JSN for golf, then pick up downs. Trade JSN for golf and then pick up downs. Yes, I like that. Yep, I would trade JSN for that. Yep. Deal says appreciate the content, TD. Great live. Be safe. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I said what I said. Yes, sir. Peace. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Let me see how many likes we got before I go forward. Let me see how many likes we got in here. 23. That's decent. That's decent. That's decent. Okay. Mr. Sleeper says, what up, bro? I didn't get the video notification today. Okay, so listen. I'm going to tell everybody now. Go to your bell. Click the bell right now, bro. And after you do it, guys, I want everybody to put a 100 in the chat after you do this. I want you to spam the chat with 100. Everybody go to your bell. Click it. When you click it, it's going to say personalized or all or specifications. Go to all. That's the only way you're going to get the notifications when I go live. So make sure you hit the notification bell and go to all videos. Go to all. Do that right now, guys, and put 100 and spam the chat with 100. Thank you, Nifty. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I see you. I'm getting to it. I'm gonna get to the comment. Nifty says 100. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Let me see. And guys, let me know what you think about the live, the format, whatever you want. the thumbnails. Guys, I'm not above that. You, like I said, I'm not. I know you might say, well, I don't want to make him angry. And I apologize, guys, if I ever come off that way, because I'm not above reproach. But let me know what you think about the thumbnails. If you want me to switch it back up to the old thumbnails, you like the one with the fire, maybe you want something different. Let me know, guys. I want to provide good content for you. Let me know what to talk about, right? Because guys, I'm so different. Sometimes I can make a video and y'all don't even want that right there, right? When I did the George Pickens video, I thought Justin Jefferson going down. You might be saying, well, what should I do? I thought that was a great video. For me, if I'd have been watching, I'm like, man, what do I do with Justin Jefferson? And I go to YouTube and I put what to do with Justin Jefferson in fantasy football. And my video pop up and it says, I'm like, okay, well, he in the car? What is he talking about? And I hear a dude say George Pickens. I'm like, okay, that's cutting edge. You're right. Actually, man, that is a guy that I will go down and cheer because he is getting targets and he is a kind of alpha guy. But maybe that video wasn't at the right time. So let me know, guys, what y'all want. Remember, spam the chat with the 100 if you went to the notification bell and you put all. That's the only way you're going to get the notification when I go live. All right. Appreciate you, Travis. Seven says got offered Austin Eckler and Devontae Smith for Josh Jacobs and Diggs. I'm thinking, hell no. So you got offered Austin Eckler and Devontae Smith for Josh Jacobs and Diggs. It's close, but I would say no. If Austin Eckler hadn't been hurt, I would tell you, yeah, I would do that. Because that's the best. Like, Devontae Smith is a top 12 wide receiver. Austin Eckler is a top 12. Josh Jacobs right now, you want to think he's a top 12. Man, it's actually a good trade. Because Diggs is the best player right now. Austin Eckler could be the best player, but he's been hurt, so you can't take that trade. That's the common denominator that I would tell you, don't take it because Austin has been hurt. So, yeah, I would say no to. Rich says video is helpful. Good breakdown. Keeps you focused. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Let me know, bro. If you got something that ain't good, say, well, TD, man, sometimes I might think you need to do this and do this. I'm not above that. Now, I'm not going to have nobody cussing me out and calling me garbage, right? I might say something then, but if you come out and say, man, I like this better, this is okay, but it ain't that good, I think this is not a good video because of this, I'm fine with that. Guys, y'all can put y'all on my subscribe, especially if you're a member. Especially if you're a member, I'm not going to take it any kind of way if you're a member because you paid your money and you also, you support the channel. Nifty says trade JSN and golf, and then pick up downs. So trade JSN for golf, then pick up downs. I agree with that 100%. Travis says 100. Appreciate you, bro. Yes, sir. And Mr. Fantasy Everything says Henry, Logan Thomas, London for Lamb and Stevenson or Robinson Jr. So who should you be playing or trade targets? Let me know what you're saying, Mr. Fantasy. You got to give me context. I got so much going on in the chat, man. I might have forgot what we talked about earlier, so I don't want to say anything. Put the question back in the chat. I'm going to get to it. Let me see. Shivery, he says, hey, bro, my RB1 is Bijan, but my RB2 choices are Gross. Stevenson, Saunders. Yeah, Sanders. I'm not big on Sanders. Gus, DeMarcano, and Algier, choose one. So it's going to be Bijan and DeMarcano. That's who I would play. Well, actually, no. Bijan and Stevenson. I'm playing Bijan and Stevenson. Then I would try to put DeMarcano in my flex if I could. But you need to get DeMarcano out there, or you can hold on to him. You can. If you got a good squad, you can hold on to him and see what he does that first game between him and Keontae Ingram. But you better have a good team. Like, you can't bench DeMarcano and you got, I don't know. You got a lower tier guy in your flex. But if you got a good team and maybe DeMarcano, you need to wait and see what he's going to do because you got other good guys who's been playing good for you, then I get that. But right now it's Bijan and Stevenson, especially after because when they play bad, they got to change something up. They got to give the ball to Stevenson. He got to catch more passes out the backfield. So that's why I like Stevenson this week. And he's playing against the Las Vegas Raiders. Dylan, what's going on, bro? So let me see here. I really don't but you subscribe to the channel because you're commenting. So I'm going to do the comments tonight. When I do the subscriptions like that, I'll read out the trades. But usually I like people at least to sign up as the as a rookie crew. That just because, man, it's a lot to do it in the live. But I'm gonna break it down, bro. I appreciate you subscribing, bro. This is cutting edge content. Welcome to the channel, bro. Okay. 12-team redraft, full PPR. Traded D-Hop for Mixon. Straight up to the Justin Jefferson owner. My running back depth. Pollard, James Cook, Herbert injured, Spears. I love Spears. Wide receiver depth. Diggs, Ayuk, Hollywood. Love that. Michael Thomas, Nuke, Dale, and Downs. Good trade. You traded D-Hop for Mixon straight up. Yes, because you didn't need D-Hop. Yep, to the Justin Jefferson. Traded D-Hop for Mixon. So yeah, and you got running back. So you got Pollard, James Cook, and then Herbert is injured, so you're gonna have Mixon right there. But you got Spears. You didn't have to do that. But you got really good wide receivers, man. So you probably 12-team redraft. Wow. I think it was a good trade, but you didn't even really have to do it. You got a lot of good talent on your team, bro. Samuel says, half-point PPR got offered Zay Flowers for Nico and McLaughlin. Should I have got offered Zay Flowers for Nico and McLaughlin? Bro, it depends on what you need. If you good at wide receiver, you ain't got to do it. Keep Nico and McLaughlin. McLaughlin's going to be fine. Nico, he might not be consistent, but he's going to be a top 12 wide receiver because he got that boom. So when he hit, he boom, and he's a touchdown target guy. When they get around that green zone, which is the 10-yard line and out, they target Nico because he's a big body. I like Zay Flowers. If I didn't need Nico McLaughlin, if they was like on my bench and I had to choose matchups to play them, I would do the trade to get Zay Flowers, but I would make sure I'm playing them. I'm not gonna make a trade and I can't get him in the lineup. Like I gotta play matchups. You make trades to make your team better where you start these guys immediately. Thank you, Nifty. Dylan says just subscribe, like, and turn the notification on. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Mr. Sleeper, appreciate it, bro. And Shivy says, Sammy, yes, pull that trade fast, bro. Yes. Like I said, I don't think he have to do it because Nico is fine, but Zay gonna be eating. But Nico gonna be fine too. It just depends on, man. I want you to be able to get an optimal lineup where you start and all these guys. So if Nico is and the McLaughlin is going to consolidate your team, and you still got studs, and you're gonna be able to play Zay Flowers every week, then I would do it. But I'm not gonna do it. And then I still like, well, should I play Zay Flowers and hook him this? No, you ain't got to do it. I would just keep having more value, more players to choose from because Nico and McLaughlin are good players. They're not top level. Thank you, Travis. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you, Deal. Let me see how many likes we got in here. Let's see how many likes we got. We got 24. Come on, guys. We got to get more likes than that. We got 24. We at least need like 27. Come on. Big Will put the 100. Yes, sir, bro. And Big Will says 100. Thank you. Mr. Fenny says, Henry, Logan, London for Lamb. Okay. You put the question. Okay. So he says, question for trading for Lamb and Stevenson or Robinson. Okay. So question for trading for Lamb and Stevenson or Robinson. So you're showing me you got Henry, you got Logan Thomas, you got London, you got Lamb, you got Stevenson or Robinson Jr. Who should you use to go get CeeDee Lamb, right? Who should you use to go get CeeDee Lamb? I would do Derrick Henry, but I'm not doing it, and CeeDee Lamb going to be on my bench. I would do it. I would get off Derrick Henry to go get CeeDee Lamb. I don't think Stevenson can get you. If Stevenson can get you Lamb, you do it. Because CeeDee Lamb is gonna be fine. You got those are good backs. Robinson Jr. I know you could do it for Henry. So try Stevenson. Try Stevenson and go get Lamb. If you need, now you better be solid at running back, because if you get in the bye week and you need a running back, that was going to be a wrong move. So only trade, man, to consolidate your team where you're going to be good, right? So I think you could do if he'll take Robinson Jr., then you do that, right? I'm pretty sure he's not going to do Robinson Jr. or Logan Thomas for Lamb, but I would do Henry straight up for Lamb. I know he would do that, but I would try Lee Stevenson first and Robinson Jr. alone first. If he won't do this, say, well, okay, man, I'll give you Henry straight up, but don't give nothing else for that. You can do Henry and for CeeDee Lamb straight up. Dylan says, Mr. Fantasy, you can't trade B. John. I don't think that's not B. John. That's not B. John. He's not trading B. John. Not B. John. Brian Robinson, right. And Travis says, how about a video on the fourth quadrant strategy learning? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to do that video. Thank you, Travis. Appreciate you, bro. And you know you're a member, so you can recommend videos, bro. You can get that. Do you want me to send that to you personally? First, I'll send it to you personally. I'll send it to you personally first if you want to. I'll make a video for you. But yeah, bro, I got you. I'm gonna make that video. Dylan says, yeah, appreciate you. Where do I go become a member? New here, just found you. Go up to the top, the very first comments. Actually, I'll repost it in here for you. That's what I would do. So go click this link right here, and it's going to take you to another page. So yeah, go click this link right here, and this link is going to take you to another page, and then you can go down. Now, if you go to Phenom Crew, which is the top tier member crew, then you get a free consultation, bro. It's $20 for 30 minutes anytime after that. But if you sign up for the Rookie Crew, anything, man, you just part of the member channel, and you get all your questions answered, no matter what it is. If you want to trade, whatever. But you got to at least be the part of the Rookie Crew to do that, to get your question answered no matter what. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, bro. Nor, what's going on? He said, Cup for AJ Brown or Laporta. Cup. I wouldn't do Cup for neither one of those guys. But if I had to do it, it would be AJ Brown. I wouldn't do neither, but I'm just going to give you an answer because that's the question you asked. I wouldn't do neither, but if I had to, it would be AJ Brown. I wouldn't do it for a tight end. Let's see how many likes we got. 27. Okay. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with 27. But keep hitting the like button if you're new, guys. And keep giving me, if you got any advice, spam the chat with it. Any kind of thing, as long as it, makes sense. Hit me up, guys. Let me know what you need to help you. Also, Travis, only if you can, man, put that in the comment section of not the live, but of the video. And that way I have a reference point. I can go back and look at it. So which I'm not going to forget, but just to remind me. Shivy says, man, I appreciate your content, man. My go-to channel for my tough decisions. Thank you, bro. Thank you. He says, I'm a guy who likes to trade. I feel you. And I can tell you I won last because of trading. I respect that, bro. He says, I'm trying to ask people to trade, but getting ignored. What do you do? What do I do sort of just making offers? Any other strategy? Yes, this is big. And I will be making a video on this. And you're going to laugh at it, what I'm telling you, but this is huge. I got a friend, he does it. And I tell him, I said, bro, I know what you're doing. And he's good at it. Becoming people's friend. And listen, you got to be genuine. You can't be, hey, man, great job. What's going on, man? Hey, how you doing, man? Hey, what about this player? No. You got to really be a good person. I know that sounds weak, don't it? I'm just telling you the sauce. One of the best strategies to make some guy where he would trade with you and he would try to help you out if he can is being a good guy, man. But hey, man, you got a good team. I like Justin Jefferson. Maybe you don't like his team, but tell him a player. Oh, man, that's a good player. Hey, man, did you see that game last week? Build a relationship. You can't listen. If you come in my DM, hey, man, what about this? You ain't said nothing and you just trying to cherry pick my team and then you counter my trade. it's gonna be vague. I'm not saying I'm gonna be mean or be mad at you or anything, but it's just not. It's not. You ain't built no camaraderie. Humans, when you a salesman, that's why you think the car. When you go to a dealership, they ask you, "Do you want coffee? You want a cake?" Sometimes they go to the store and buy you food. You're like, "You hungry? You want something? You want something from Longhorn? You want a steak?" You about to get ready to buy a $40,000 car, a $20,000 car. They ain't worried about paying no $100 for $50 for this. So you got to do the same thing. You go, hey man, what's going on? Sometimes if you got a player that you trade with them on something that you don't really need. You got to build a relationship with guys. That's what I believe is the biggest part about trading. Niffy says that fourth quadrant video. Okay, thank you. I got that's coming. That's coming. Thank y'all for reminding me of that and recommending that video. Nah, what's going on? He said I was offered Devontae Smith and Nico Collins for Travis Etienne. I have Saquon, Bijan, and Breach Hall as well at running back. If you need a wide receiver, I would do that. Because you got deep. You got Saquon. Right now, you got Bijan and Breach Hall playing. So you got two running backs that you can start with Saquon on your bench. I would say if you need a wide receiver, I would come off Travis Etienne and go for Devontae Smith and Nico, and you could probably get something better. I mean, you got Travis Etienne. He's a top 5 back. You could cherry pick. You could go to a top wide receiver on his team. Like bro, you got a that's a good. I think that would be a good trade if you want Nico Collins and Devontae Smith, but you got to be happy with that because you can get whatever you want. Quinn, what's up, bro? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell and hit all so you can get the notifications when I go live. He says trade T. Higgins and Khalil Herbert for Ridley. Yes, because I'm not big on T. Higgins, and Khalil Herbert is okay, but he got an injury, but really is a starting number 1 wide receiver who's going to have some good weeks, solid weeks. Right? So I would do that. Erzy, what's going on, bro? Subscribe to the channel if you're new. This is cutting edge content. Make sure you hit the like button. Also hit the notification bell. He says just traded T. Higgins for Puka in Dynasty. Thoughts? To traded T. Higgins for Puka. Yeah, you killed it. You killed it. Puka gonna be fine for that team. They gonna love what he done. T. Higgins to me, I just think he's a lower tier number 2 wide receiver too. If you put him on any other team, I think he's okay. I just don't think he's a big time. Like I think Jalen Water. I would love to have Jalen Water way before him. Will says, should I drop Dalvin Cook and pick up Foreman? Yes, you should drop Dalvin Cook and pick up Foreman. I would do that. Bronze, what's going on, bro? Okay, I got a super chat here. But Bronze, he says trade Waddle and Addison for Devontae Adams. No. Don't do that. I wouldn't do that. You got Waddle. I'm too big on Waddle. Now, Devontae Adams is good, man, but he got an injury. If he wouldn't have no injury, I still wouldn't tell you to do that because you trading a play off the best offense. Like Waddle, you need Waddle. Would I do Addison and something else? Yeah. But I'm keeping Waddle and Addison, especially with Justin Jefferson being out probably more than 4 weeks, maybe. Big Will says buys for Hill, Waddle, and Cup on week 10. Any pickups? Bro, let me see. For week 10, it just depends, man. You might have Josh Downs out there on your waiver wires. You can have Khalif Raymond. You just got to get by that week. So you just bro, when we get to that week, you just let me know and we'll squeeze that waiver wire and we'll trend maybe week 9. You got to prepare for it week 9 or week 8. Right now, it's a little too early. We don't know what's going to happen, but you got to prepare for that, man. About 2 weeks before that, and start stashing a couple players for that. But yeah, man, that's all I can tell you. Right now, I ain't going to tell you a guy because that can mess up. I mean, basically might be a trade guy that you have to trade for. You're not going to trade for a guy just to have a guy on the bye week unless you got crazy bench spots. So I would say just hit me up about week 8. Week 7, remind me, and we'll start working it. Black Bank says, what's the word on Kelsey for Thursday night? He's good to go, bro. He's playing. He's active. Is he going a no-go or is he available? He's available, bro. He's going to play. Yes, sir. He's going to play. And Black Bank says Ertz, Musgrave, Henry, or Jordan if Kelsey is out. I'm going with Musgrave. If Henry, I mean if Ertz, let me say if Kelsey is out, but Kelsey's not going to be out. Kelsey's not going to be out. But I would go with probably Musgrave. He got the most upside. The safest guy is Ertz. He's going to get 10 targets probably. But I would go with Musgrave. But he's playing, bro. Kelsey is good. I read that out earlier. And Mr. Fantasy says it's extremely hard trying to trade off London and Gibbs. Yes, I will hold on with London. I will hold. I'm not trading London. I would keep London. London is the sauce, bro. I keep telling you, I know you, and I get it. You got the sauce. You just gonna have to play London and put him in the flex. Maybe you can't do it every week, but you got the guys. Gibbs, you need to, now Gibbs you might be stuck with him. I would say get off Gibbs. You might have to go to Josh Downs or Tajay Spears, which I think you got Tajay Spears. You might find an opportunity eventually to get off Gibbs. But London, bro, I won't be trying to get off of him unless I'm gonna get an upper echelon guy. Reason why you got him because you ain't gonna sell him for chopped liver, and you don't do it. Hold on to London. He gonna win you weeks. He's a great man. He's the best flex play that you could ever have. He's the number one wide receiver. Isaac says, I think the biggest thing I'm trying to show them is help them before it helps you and find an end move. Right. But you also got to build a relationship with them too, bro. It ain't like right now. Don't you know you can sell somebody something that could change their life, but if they are they're not comfortable with you, they won't take it. They don't care. They go down with the ship and die without that. But sometimes you can sell somebody something that can be bad for them, but you build a relationship with them and they'll take it. You like, dang, you took that because they like you. People like you, they do stuff, bro. Let me see. Braun says my other wide receivers are Chase, AJ Brown, and Amon-Ra, and Tank Dell, Michael Thomas, Sutton on the bench. I can start 5 wide receivers total. Okay. So, bro, I don't know what the other question was, but Chase, AJ Brown, and Amon-Ra are must starts. Michael Thomas, those are flex plays. Sutton on the bench. Okay. Yeah, AJ Brown and Amon-Ra, I don't know what the question was, but let me know, bro. I like those receivers. Chase and AJ Brown and Amon-Ra, I love those wide receivers. And Isaac said, you're right about the friend thing, though. There's only a handful of people who are willing to trade in the first place until they get desperate, and then it's too late. Right. But if you go and build a relationship with them and be their friend, they'll trade with you early. And I'm not talking about nothing that's collusion because, we're going to do this because we're friends. No, I'm talking about, hey, man, are you willing to get off a guy, man? If not, bro, it's okay. Like, that's how you talk to him like that. Like, bro, you okay with that? If not, man, then no problem. No rush, man. Ricardo says, I have AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. Should I try to trade one of those? And if yes, which one? And who should I try to get? 18 league 5-0. So I have AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. Should I try to trade one of those? And if yes, no. I like squeezing. You squeezing. I would start both of those guys every week. I would start both of them, especially if you got Jalen Hurts. But if you don't got Jalen Hurts, you're still okay. But I'm starting AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. Bro, that's a stack. You always keep those stacks. Don't get off those stacks. I don't think you should trade. I think you should have those are 2 upper echelon guys. Mr. Fenton says, facts, bro, on the sale analogy. Dude in my league was able to get Andrews and St. Brown for pennies just by being friendly and establishing trust. Yep. That's how you do it. You got to establish. That's bigger than anything. You can sell, and I hate to say, you can sell doo-doo. I know y'all gonna laugh at me, but you can sell doo-doo to people, and you might say, no, you can't. It might not be the doo-doo to come out your butt, right? But if there's something close to doo-doo, like some of this food out here that we eat is doo-doo. I'm just going. It ain't even real. It might be human remains. I said what I said right now, and people still buy it because they got people smiling and being happy. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to this place. think you need anything, and then people go and eat it. But if you go take somewhere and give them healthy food, you're like, hey, man, you gonna eat it or what, man? This is good for you. They're like, man, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. So the relationship is always the biggest. Let me see. Ricardo says, okay, we did that one. Bron says also concerned about Devontae Adams innings, but when healthy, he's top 10. I agree. But I don't like this. I don't like the quarterback. I don't like now he is quarterback proof, but I'm not giving up Amon-Ra nobody for him. I'm not doing it. I'm not selling there. Would I give 2 lower tier guys for him? Maybe a Chris Olave? Yes, I give up Chris Olave for Devontae Adams, but I'm not giving a top 5. Guys, sometimes ain't nothing wrong with doing trades, but why would you trade? Like if somebody say, well, look, you want Jamar Chase? Give me CMC and Jalen Hurts. Oh, I'm getting Jamar Chase, but you giving up CMC. I'm not doing it. Michael says, who would you trade, Olave or ETN full PPR? Olave. I would trade Olave. Jefferson, what's going on, bro? He said, what up, bro? Love your stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Make sure you hit the like button and go to the bell and hit all for notifications so you can get it when I go live, guys. Thank you, bro. Who that? Yes, sir. The Saints. Bron says Waddle and Addison for Devontae Adams. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not giving up. Waddle's one of those wide receivers that I love. He's a top 12 guy. Now, Addison, you can find something else to go with Addison, but not Waddle. But like I said, I don't tell people what to do. I give people advice. Bro, if you want to do it, it could hit. Nobody in here knows everything. Nobody in this whole fantasy football knows everything, but it's guys that are very, very intelligent that do this. And I'm not saying I'm one of those guys, but I think I do know my stuff. So I would say, man, hold on to Waddle. I think you're going to want to have him going down, especially with A-Chain being out. I think you're going to want to have Waddle. He's probably my player of the week with Waddle being out. I mean, with A-Chain being out. Mr. Fantasy said, facts, bro, on the sale. Okay, yeah, we did that one already. And Brian says, so really it's start Chase, AJ Brown, Amon-Ra, Waddle, and Addison, or could it be Chase, AJ Brown, Amon-Ra, and Devontae with someone else in my last spot? So let me look at what team is better. I love this question. I like the way you phrased it. It helped me out. You can start Chase, AJ Brown, Amon-Ra, Waddle. Bro, that's it. I don't even want to, and I'm not worried about no Devontae. Yeah, Chase, AJ Brown, Amon-Ra, and Devontae. I think Waddle is better than I think he got more upside than Devontae because the offense is crazy. Like you know what I'm saying? You know you're gonna be going up and down the field. Where if they sack Jimmy and stuff, and you're gonna be getting trash targets. Now he's gonna be a lot of targets, but it could be trash. Then you got Jacoby that's eating. Tyreek, him and Waddle go together, especially with A-Chain going down. So I like the Waddle one better. But it is consolidated. I'm not worried about no Addison, and you just can play AJ Brown, Amon-Ra, and Devontae, and that looks very consolidated. So I would give that trade a B, maybe a B minus, but I giving him it a B instead of a C because Devontae, you consolidated. Waddle is not far off Devontae, if you ask me, going forward to help you win a fantasy football championship, not just a trade value because of a name. If you want to talk name, yeah, but we talking about winning fantasy football championships. Waddle is going to be a championship winning player this year if he stays healthy. I just said, sell me this pen. Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir. And Bron says, what about Waddle and Addison for Diggs? No, I still wouldn't do it. I would do Waddle and Addison for Tyreek Hill. I might do that. I probably would. I would tell you what you don't necessarily got to do it. Maybe get off Addison and go get somebody else, man. It's guys that might be better than Addison. But I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to consolidate. I think if you want to consolidate, there's nothing wrong with going with Devontae. But the Diggs one probably is better than the Devontae one. So if you want to get off of Waddle like that, the Diggs one to me is better because of the offense. Black Bank says, should I get Foreman off the wire this week to replace Stevenson? I have Roshan stash. Yeah, so I will go ahead and play Stevenson. That's me. But if you want, if Roshan Johnson is out And because Foreman, man, might not even have a great game. He still might not have a great game. To me, I would play Stevenson, but listen, it's tomato. If you feel comfortable going to get Foreman, I'm okay with that. If you want to say off the way right week till we play Stevenson, I'm okay with that. I'm not going to tell you that's a bad move. That's a good move. But to me, I would just play Stevenson. Because you don't want to miss that boom week. He's going to be fine. You don't want to miss that boom week. Brian says, thanks for the help, man. Anytime, bro. Hopefully you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. This is cutting edge content. And Ricardo says, thoughts on Jonathan Taylor and Zach Moss. Now it's time to start Jonathan Taylor. If you got him on your team, you got to start him because they said he's going to get more opportunities this week. So you got to start him. And if you got both of them on your team, then you start both of them. You start both of them. You can, but you definitely have to start Jonathan Taylor. You definitely have to start Jonathan Taylor. If not, you're going to miss the boom. So he's ready to get the uptick. I says, thanks again, Titty. Anytime, bro. Anytime. All right, guys. So I guess I'm going to get ready out of here. Thank everybody who tuned in. Like I said, if you have any advice, you watching this live, you have any advice about the channel, constructive criticism, not no patty cake criticism, not nobody, Titty, everything is special. No, but man, you garbage, man, and you should be riding the slow bus. Right? I don't want to hear none of that crazy stuff. But guys, thanks again. Let me see. Jen says accepted Tyreek for Puka and A-Chain. So you gave up Puka and A-Chain for Tyreek. I like that. Tyreek for Puka and I accepted Tyreek. Okay. Have Herbert, Mixon, Aaron Jones, Madison, Javonte, JJ, Devontae, Pickens, Evans, KJ Osborne, Kittle. Thoughts? I like that you got Aaron Jones and then you got Madison and Javonte. I would try to trade Madison and Javonte together and get me another player right here because I think those guys are volatile. I don't think they're going to be league-winning running backs. Not especially with JJ going down now because that's going to hurt Madison. Javonte, I think Jaleel is overtaking him. So maybe I would give up. I'm going to give up JJ and something, man, and get a stud running back. Because you could get, for Madison and JJ, you might be able to get something. But I would consolidate. I like that you got Mixon and Aaron Jones. That team right there, bro, I would give that a B. I'm giving that team a B. Ricardo said, should I try to trade Gabe Davis and the ETN for Jonathan Taylor and Waddle? Gabe Davis and the ETN for Jonathan Taylor and Waddle. I'm going to have to say, yeah, you can do that. I'm going to get at a B. And that B is not a bad grade. That's a good grade. You can do that. You can do that. I like Gabe Davis being boomy, but you getting consistent guys or Jonathan Taylor's going to get goal line opportunities. And you got Waddle, who's a top number 2 wide receiver in the league. He's really like a 1B. It's just because it's Tyreek there. I say do that. That's a good trade. I will go get that Jonathan Taylor and Waddle. I love Waddle because the Miami offense is really like that. All right, guys, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. Y'all be safe. Peace.
Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say that shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they trying to finish me, but it just turn me up. Fresh to death on camouflage. Got a keep a foot up on their necks cause they might sabotage. I ain't come for peace, I brought the mask, about to terrorize. Step. If you ain't hating, nigga, keep that bullshit to yourself. Get my bop on you niggas. Don't never question if I'm a real nigga. I get a lot for you niggas. Bitch, they thought I was finished, but I got a lot for you niggas. Lil John on them niggas. I'm the bra on them niggas. I'm the hottest in the business. Okay, put me in the mix. I can tell you used to lame niggas that ain't this. Think you coming up a bag, you ain't getting shit. You say wanna fuck, but now she see a nigga lit.
Country for life in this bitch.
Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say this shit hot. Bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act, a bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy, I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up.
Okay, turn me up, yeah.
I'm like Block Boy, look alive, look alive. I'm married to that money and I keep her by my side. They thought I wouldn't be shit, so why they face look so surprised. You ain't a real nigga, you just pussy in the sky. Whoa.